What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking today. Today we have a deadlift AMRAP at 84%, so it'll be 529 pounds. I'm supposed to take a 2x3 before that, so that's what we're going to do. As much as I just want to jump right into the AMRAP and maybe knock out the volume afterwards. We'll hit the couple sets first, 2x3, 529, and take the 529 for an AMRAP after that. If I went by like a percentage chart, I should be able to get it for somewhere around like 5 or 6 reps. So if I can hit that unpeaked and after a little bit of work, that would be pretty nice. Of course, I have higher hopes. I'd like to hit it for like 8 or 9, but we'll see what happens. Bench, similar setup. We're going to take a AMRAP at 84%, which is about 300 pounds. So I think I put in my training log what I'm going to actually go for, if it's going to be like 303 or 298 or whatever, or if I'll load the chips and make it exactly 300. But we're going to take a single. I forget what the single is. There's some volume work, and then we're going to take the AMRAP. So the AMRAPs are going to be in like a somewhat fatigue state. High bar squats, 2 sets of 5, and then I'm going to kind of sandbag those a little bit. They're supposed to be RPE 7. They'll probably be on the lower end of the 7 spectrum because today is going to be most likely the last time I take an RPE 10 hack squat in a while, and I just want to have a lot of fun with that and kind of having like a friendly competition with one of the other coaches here at this gym. And he's kind of pushed it up to 5 plates, and this hack squat in particular is super heavy, so putting 5 plates on there is it's a lot. Like it's probably equivalent to 6 plates at another gym, maybe even more. Point being, I want to go for that 5 plates, even though he kind of surpassed it by putting some smaller plates on there. I'm just going to go for the 5 plates. It's supposed to be 6 reps RPE 10, but I'm just going to take 5 plates, as many reps as I can get. If it's 5, it's 5. If it's 7, it's 7. You know, we'll just see where it lands. But we're going to get this session. I have some clients come in. They have a couple of big days ahead of them too. So we're just going to have some fun training today, and then I'll catch up with you guys after the session.
All right, guys. So that was the wrap on the session. I gotta say, man, I'm super pleased with getting 8 reps on that deadlift. It puts my E1RM around, I think it said 670 or something like that. My best deadlift in competition is 623, and that's actually my best overall all time. So, I mean, is that gonna actually mean I can deadlift 670? I don't know, but it's definitely a lot high. I can definitely deadlift a lot more than that 623. I think that's the main takeaway home on that. Um, I think that I'd really like to deadlift 300 kilos in the next competition, which will be Powerlifting American Nationals. Obviously, um, if I can get 302, that'd be a nice little surprise, I guess. But we'll see how it goes once we actually start getting into some actual intensity. But things are looking really good there. Um, Bench wise, I actually had 2 singles, as you guys saw, at 319 pounds, and those felt effortless, which was nice. So after I took the singles and then I hit the one triple at 303 pounds, we had the AMRAP at 303, and I got 7 reps, which was a pleasant surprise because I'm very poor at bench reps, but we've been doing cluster sets on, I guess, like what you would consider like my tertiary bench day, and it's been, I think that has dramatically improved my ability to do reps on bench. So that put my E1RM above what I hit in my last comp, but about what I've done all time. So that's a good sign, especially bench more than deadlift. I mean, deadlift you're going to have some technique variations because fatigue is setting in, and same with squat. But when it comes to AMRAP on bench, we not only have that the fatigue portion setting in, and technique perhaps varying from what you want it to be. Um, there's a lot of position loss there can be from rep to rep, because just like that the bench that we have there is pretty slick, and the I put the shelf liner on it, and that really helps. And for singles and doubles and triples, it works fine. It works great. But I definitely felt myself sliding back, and I couldn't apply as much leg drive because I was out of position. So I would have slid even more. Um, excuses. Maybe I would have got 8 reps, but 7 reps is a really good spot to be on that. I'm not as ecstatic about it as I would be the deadlifts, but you know, uh, it's not bad. It's definitely good, especially like we're doing this like unpeaked, or and maybe there was a slight tiniest bit of taper last week, but it wasn't a true taper, and I respond pretty well to those, particularly on deadlift. Um, the high bar squats, I took them at 398 pounds. My best set of 5 on the high bar this block was 430. I think I did that for 2 weeks. So that's a pretty significant drop in weight for those. So somewhat sandbagged, but they still felt pretty hard, probably because of the fatigue from the deadlift AMRAP. But ultimately, they felt good. They felt very good. Technique felt good, better than it has in a couple of weeks. I was also trying to vary them as much as I could. I wanted to, this isn't a competition movement. I'm not trying to trim range of motion. I'm trying to get growth out of them. I'm trying to get carryover to the competition movement. So more range of motion, make them harder, yada yada, right? I want it to be far from the competition movement, at least at this point in the game. Then we got to the hack squats, which I was feeling good. I feel good right now. We're leaving the gym on the way home, but I went for that 495 after 2 sets, which I did not film. 2 sets of 6 at 405. And I went for the 495 because the friendly competition I mentioned earlier, and that first rep was super sloppy. I did not expect to bottom out that fast, probably because just the weight took me down more, took me deeper than I was expecting it to. And then that second rep, I just got stuck, so I just called it there. You know, maybe if I was trying to execute true to program, I should have took some weight off and done a hard set of 10, hard set of 6. But I don't know. I think that I was just carrying a lot of fatigue from the deadlift AMRAP, and that ultimately ruined my dreams of matching Brady on that hack squat, or at least even getting close. So, I mean, 455 probably would have been a more realistic number for the day. But alas, the competition movements are what we ultimately care about. Deadlift is just blowing up. I actually do think like my competition squat's blowing up. We have an AMRAP on that in a couple of days, so I'll probably film another video for that. And bench is on good trajectory for the first time in a while, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited to get my bench out of the gutter and try to make it respectable. I feel like we've made a lot of the right moves on my bench lately. We've added a 4th bench day. I think that 4th day being against bands, I think that's a big helpful move. For just based on previous data, I think that doing the cluster sets is a game changer for me. Keeping my rep capacity high so that we can get in quality rep work. All of my rep work is based off of percentage. So I was doing the work that was prescribed, but the RPE was rising higher than it probably should have. So now I can hit that rep work and it can be more in the pocket. And I think ultimately that's going to lead to more growth. And then also, just on another bench day, we've added in dumbbells. Nothing too crazy, but I think like a couple of sets of that. I think there was just some low-hanging fruit to pick up by keeping some dumbbell work in. Stoked for nationals. I'm stoked to hit some PRs. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. But that's all I got for this one. We'll catch you on the next one.